The World Without Hunger conference was held in Addis Ababa under the theme A World Without Hunger is Possible, bringing together over 1,500 key stakeholders, including heads of state, government officials, UN agencies, private sector representatives, and civil society leaders. Participants of the conference lauded Ethiopia's commitment in agricultural development and combating climate change through its Green Legacy initiative. Assistant Secretary General of the Organization for African, Caribbean, and Pacific States, Junior Lodge, praised Ethiopia's progress in food security and agro-food systems development.
We applaud the noble efforts made by Ethiopia in not only food security but advancing the development of agro-food systems. You're a major agricultural exporter, as we heard this morning, that you have transformed your economy from being a food importer to being a food exporter. We recognize the efforts of the African Continental Free Trade Area to make sure that Africa is economically resilient. And in fact, there are studies that show that if the full implementation of this free trade area could result in Africa becoming the sixth largest economy if it were to be taken on board. So regional integration is important, and one of the critical inputs for that is not only in the reduction of tariffs but also greater connectivity and in particular infrastructure.
Another crucial element is climate change, in which Ethiopia is taking actions through its Green Legacy initiative and should be expanded in Africa, he indicated. Co-founder of Sustainable Planet, an international agro-tech company, Susan Penny acknowledged the challenges and opportunities in Africa's agriculture sector. She highlighted the need for increased investment, infrastructure development, and support for smallholder farmers.
If there are surplus to requirements, then exporting wheat is a fantastic idea. Climate change is absolutely in lockstep with agriculture. Water and energy and soil are all very closely allied with the climate initiatives that we are all aiming to produce and to solve this climate change problem, and to have climate adaptation and climate mitigation methodologies. These are really important. But this push towards climate, the Green Legacy, is a really fine example of what countries have to do to make sure that they are very climate smart in the way that they approach agriculture.
Assistant General Manager of Nigeria's Agro Inc., Mariam Abdul Malik, underscored the critical role of women in agriculture and the need to empower them through financial literacy, access to finance, and market linkage.
Planting of green, will enhance. It will mitigate climate change either way, because we want to reduce carbon emissions, right? That's the whole essence. Climate resilient practices that can help mitigate the impact of climate change. So the Prime Minister mentioned that how we would address some of these challenges is to provide access to input, seeds, fertilizers, and every form of knowledge sharing, skills transfer, and also we'll look at how we can help these smallholder farmers around the country gain some capacity in terms of what they can do, how they can do it, adding value to what they're already doing, looking at the solutions that can help, improve the way they do things. And then if we put all of this in perspective and we put them in context, it will go a long way to create the kind of space that we want, reduce carbon emissions, and then what that means, we have a more green climate and a more safe environment for all.
Participants at the conference agreed that collaboration is essential to achieve a world without hunger by investing in sustainable agriculture, empowering farmers, and addressing climate change. Ethiopia and other African countries can build resilient food systems and drive economic growth.